Namaste. Let me move this one over here so that you can see me from the same angle I am looking at. There we go. Here we go. All right. Awesome. Welcome. Welcome to Lotus Flower Wellness Temple. Y'all come on in. Namaste.
Thank you.
So I'm Erin with Lotus Flower Wellness Temple. We're doing a live right now. You're welcome to listen in on the reading if you like. We do live readings every day, and so just to reach the community. And so we're going to get right into it. Today is very special. It's our 2-year anniversary here at Lotus Flower Wellness Temple. Yes. Yes, make yourselves at home, actually. If y'all want to check out some of our soy candles or any of our natural products, or if you just want to grab a seat right there and listen to the guidance.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so I have the Reiki healing deck, see the Universal Folk Oracle, and Rumi Oracle. That's what we're going to be working with today. I'm very excited to say that we are in a 3-month donation drive where we are trying to reach goal to be able to put on a gala, a wellness gala here in Tallahassee. So please, if you are interested, check out the bio, and it's got our donation link there. So if you want to support wellness in the world, harmony for humanity, please do send whatever you can to support. We greatly appreciate it. We're going to do wonderful healing work with that for the community and the world. All right. So let's go ahead and get this reading on. This is a channeled reading, so there's no specific questions or a setup. I just flow from what comes out of me, whatever the divine has to say today. All right. Oh, that one is most definitely feeling. Okay. If y'all have any questions, just ask away, please. Just a couple bucks donation, whatever you want to do. Just find a few that you like and give us a donation. Yes, thank you. Yeah, your anything that you donate is going to a great cause to help someone receive some different healing services and whatnot. So we appreciate you. All right, let's see here. We'll pick you out a couple of those. Close your eyes. There you go. Let's see what we get here. All right. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, we're going to start right here. Oh, compassion, nature, giving, and love in your life. So, yes, so compassion, number 31. In numerology, a 3 and a 1 equals a 4. And so a 4 is all about that solid foundation, that solid place that you start. That, you know, if you don't build a house on solid foundation, the ground is going to crumble, and whatever you build is going to fall out from underneath you. So that 4 is definitely reminding you about compassion, that ability to love and to have a happy life and to be, in a place of joy and harmony in your life. You really do have to set this solid foundation where you are not shaken by things. You can be compassionate for other people because you're not living inside your head of telling yourself, oh, that person is this because they didn't react this way. So when you can start to work on that within yourself, when you can start to accept yourself as who you are, naturally that's going to extend out to other people. All right, thank y'all so much. Yes. Oh, thank you. We appreciate you. All right, bye-bye. Right, and so the giving, and that nurturing. So that it doesn't have to be, financial when you give to someone. Just sometimes a smile at someone when they've had a bad day, and maybe the last person that they came in contact with maybe wasn't so nice to them, or they're having a bad day, and you come in with just this nice little smile, or a nice little, as I say, hello, instead of just plain old hello. It's like with more connection, with actually trying to connect with the person, instead of, I've just been told it's nice to say hello to people. Mm-hmm. So this card represents, it doesn't matter how big or small, but it's that effort, that intention. And with that solid 4 there, that's the foundation for living a joyous life. First, you have to hold it for yourself. You have to nurture yourself. You have to give yourself what you need. You have to love yourself. You have to appreciate what life gives you, as in there's signs and synchronicities all around you. If we just act like it's not happening, or we focus on too many other things, we're not really getting that gift that we're being given, which is, some guidance. And so the divine is just reminding us that is your solid foundation, is working your own light, getting back to your own authentic truth. And then naturally things grow out from there. And it's something that's not going to be broken down. That house is not going to collapse. So when you build it on solid foundation, it is staying. All right, next up we have, what do we have? Healing, number 9. So this is about cleansing, hydrating, dissolving, and purifying. All right, so, and that actually, it's pretty much sums it up with healing. That's what we're doing as a healer, as your own self healing. You have to be willing to be aware of what is kind of your blockages, what are your tendencies that keep you going in the same cycle. So you have to be aware of that. And then you have to be willing to do the work to cleanse it, right? Every day we take a shower. And, it's not just because we're dirty. It's our energy needs that. We need to refresh ourselves. We need to have that little reset. And so we're not just collecting all this stuff and just trying to move forward with it. Soon we'll be dragging like we're carrying a whole house behind us. So part of healing really is being open to letting go of some things, washing off some things, letting some things, old things dissolve. Everyone's heard when one door closes, another one opens, right? So being okay with that.
Right. And also, on that note, even, when, it's important at times to close doors behind you, because the door doesn't always close behind you for another one to open. Sometimes just to go through that other door, you have to close the one you came through first.
Very good point. Yes, you're absolutely right. And I think that comes in with this dissolve. To dissolve it. So like closing that door would be kind of cutting the string there of that attachment to that door. So then your focus and your attention can be looking for that new door. Because if you're still hung up on this old door that you've even got a crack open in it, you're not going to be open to seeing the new door, the new opportunity that is presenting itself to you. So absolutely wonderful. Yes. Thank you for that. Okay, then we have a 25 here with expansion.
Mm-hmm.
So this is ritual, dance, feast, and fire. All right, so what's coming to me right now is something that I do, is chakra dance. So those of you on the live, if you don't know what a chakra is, we have 7 energy points within our physical makeup. We have our root, then we have our sacral, which is our feminine energy balance. Then we have our masculine, which is our solar plexus. Then we move up into the heart. Then we have our throat chakra. That's all about your expression. The third eye, that's your kind of ability to be able to connect the dots between things that might not be seen directly, to be able to see deeper into a situation. And then the fire, okay, here. Oh, and then crown. I can't leave out the crown. The crown is so important. And then the crown is remembering who you are in a divine level, like where your divinity. But then also the flow of all of them together is really the strength here. So as one thing that we do here at the temple is we help people to work through each chakra, figuring out anything that may be a mental block, an energy block, anything like that, moving up all the way up to the top until we get all of it understood, not just cleared out energetically, but understood. Because without that mental understanding of it, you are going to do the same pattern. You're going to think the same way. You're going to react the same way to things, and it's going to put you right back in that same space. So this expansion is all about, and it's perfect how it ties into where we're going here. It's all about, okay, now you have started to open yourself up, compassion for yourself, love for yourself, and that extends out to others. And then we come here with the healing and just remembering what it takes there. And then we have this expansion. But so I do chakra dance, which is a way to express the energy of each of the chakras in a form of movement, in a form of different vibrations and tones that I integrate to all that, and it's all directly tied to whatever chakra we're working on. But when you can start to work deeper in each of those chakras and you giving it what it needs, you are no doubtably going to have expansion in your life. And moreover, you're opening up that path, because one block chakra is stopping from the ones below, right? So it takes the whole open path. And it's definitely not far-fetched to say that a person is meant to, in their lifetime, you're meant to clear all that out, open up, and enjoy your life with that clearing, remembering who you are, and supporting yourself. So I love the ritual, the dance, the feast, and the fire. So yeah, this is really reminding me of the chakra dance. It's just supporting in all the ways that you can each of those chakras as you move through, as the divine shows you from day to day things that come up. Just working with those, like somebody just delivered you a package that says, okay, here, this is something that's a gift for you. Open it now and see what's in there. But not taking the advice, the signs and synchronicities that you're given on a daily basis is basically like taking that gift and just never opening it. Mm-hmm. And so the expansion is, I'm also being called to that expression, to that self-expression. So like honoring who you are, honoring what you've been shown about yourself, honoring what you resonate with, and being okay to express that out and show your light in the world, no matter what anyone thinks about it. And that's what makes us spiritual warriors, not because we're out fighting. It's about making sure you fight to be alive, that you actually birth your truth into this world. So the divine is always supporting us, always giving opportunities, but you have to have eyes to see, you have to pay attention and see, and there's a lot of distractions, a lot of time that keep people from doing that. So make yourself important enough to take the time each day to focus on whatever's come up for you. Right. If you see something that happened in that day, that's not nothing. You need to take a minute with that. See, what does it mean to you? What is it trying to show you? What is being revealed in this moment for you? The lover and the beloved. Okay, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so that 8. So, Quinn, do you know what the 8 is representative of in.
The one that I always go back to the most with 8 is always karma. 8 is representative of karmic cycles, which means it is representative of everything. There's a reason the 8 is that infinity. It's that all encompassing number that represents everything that is, all the cycles that are around you. And so, like, all these karmic cycles that we go through, everything that, like, every time that we come across a situation where, like, wait, I've been here before, that's that karmic cycle coming back, being like, okay, what are you going to do this time?
Yeah.
How are you going to act differently this time than you did in the past? Maybe you have some regrets. Maybe you just didn't fully express yourself in that moment back then. But here it comes around again. It's here for you now. Now what are you going to do?
Right. Yes. And the way it comes up here is in the center with expansion on the left, the healing on the right, and the compassion on the bottom. So let's see what's here above. Authenticity, of course. Of course. All right. So that is another 8. Individuality, uniqueness, self-love, and self. So a lot of people are quite used to very habitually trying to wear their masks so that they fit in, so that people, make them feel like, oh, I'm a part of something. You're not going to get kicked out because you fit in. But sometimes our truth is that maybe we aren't the way that we're acting, and we should be more in alignment with our truth. If you want to be happy, you have to actually be in alignment with your truth. So that's the power of authenticity. Excuse me 1 second. Where's Gail?
I don't know. He might have gone to the bathroom.
Okay, I'm back. I just had to check on something real quick.
Also, if you'll notice, that's also a 35.
Yes, it totally is, right? I love that. Yes. Yeah, that's just, everybody deserves to be birthed into this life. You are unique. You have a unique energy signature. Beyond even that, all your experiences you've been through in your life, they have all created this perception of the way that you see things.
Right.
And no matter, even if you had a twin that was just very similar to you, still that person is different from you. They see things through a different light, through a different lens and scope.
Right, and something else I'm seeing here, I'm feeling called to speak about, is that you see here 35, the lover and the beloved, and 35, authenticity, are reflections of one another. Authenticity is representative of the lover and the beloved as self, but the lover and the beloved, if you get wedding rings, they're both circles. You put those circles together, you get an 8. It's that same kind of energy, but spread out to one another, to other people. So we have our community, and also those we love, those we care about, and then we also have ourselves, and showing love to both,
Yes, I love it, and I do want to let you all see this, because Quinn said reflection, and they're actually reflecting each other. So one's facing this way, one's facing back towards the other, and these cards are all like this, but it happens to be that this card is kind of facing the authenticity. So that is quite interesting there. Yes, it is. Okay, so now we're going with living in the moment. This is right to the right or left hand side of the authenticity up here on the top of this. Looks like it kind of came out to almost like a little circle or box. So worry is linked to our fear of the future and the unknown and our lack of self-belief that we can cope. It is often centered around the what if scenario, a future event that is unrealized and possibly never will be. Hi y'all, welcome in. Please make yourselves at home. We're Lotus Flower Wellness Temple. We're a public charity. So everything is priced very low here just to cover our expenses, and then we just let you guys decide what you want to donate. So make yourself at home. If you have any questions, please ask. You're very welcome. We're happy that you're here. So worrying can also be a habit we can get into, but it is inappropriate for people who are living in the moment. So if you're living in the moment, worry's not going to be coming up for you unless there's an actual situation that it's like you have to deal with right then. That is not something when you're like enjoying the moment now. That worry is a fear that is translated from something from the past or the future. So this is just a reminder that just for today, choose not to worry. Choose to be in the now. Choose to be right here in this moment. What I know you have something to say about that, Quinny. I know you
Oh
do.
yeah, like I definitely feel like I have experienced a lot of this personally. Just like I think the way I've heard about it, for those of you who are into astrology, I am a Cancer rising. So what that means is with that crab, they walk sideways, which is to say they're looking always to the future and they're looking always to the past. That's sort of a state that they're more accustomed to, more used to. So, like, that is how I sort of tended to show up into the world up to this point. So, it's something that I am growing in and something I am learning to be more present, be more here now than to be in the future or in the past about something, or to let my worry or my regret consume me about certain things.
Yes. And I've noticed a lot of transformation in you and in your life in that way since we've been working together for now 2 years, and which is beautiful. It's our 2-year anniversary here at Lotus Flower Wellness Temple. So exciting. And Quinn was one of the first people that came through these doors, and we've been working together ever since. And it's just a beautiful experience to be able to be connected with you and know you and see all the transformation that's happened in your life. So I'm very happy and grateful for that. And then look what we get over here. Enlightenments. No matter how much your life can be dedicated to spirituality, you probably will still need to do some work in the manner to feed yourself, to take care of yourself, to clothe yourself, to keep yourself warm and live comfortably. There is an old Zen Buddhist saying that before enlightenment, you chop wood, you carry water. Guess what? After enlightenment, you still chop wood and you still carry water. So the point here is that there are different levels of awakening and enlightenment, and through them all, you are still going to be learning. You're still going to be growing. You're still going to be doing things to take care of yourself and to bring yourself the things that you desire in life. So the work doesn't end just because you reach a level of clarity and understanding of the way that your path and your life works and the truths that come up for you. There's still responsibilities that you have, that you will have to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, that you are doing the things that it takes to continue on in your human life as well. So this is a good message for everyone to remember. If some of you out there think, oh, if I reach this level of understanding, then just magically everything is just going to be just so perfect. Well, what is perfection? I would say being happy in your life, having a harmonious life, and that's more so what it's about. Not to say that we're not going to have to put in work and continue that cycle of work. So, yes,
Right.
give me just 1 second. And then write this in the book when you're done. But just talk before they thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, and there is actually there's a few things I feel called to say at this moment. For one,
Hang on
it's,
I'm sorry, 1 more second. I'm about
yeah,
to keep running off.
I'll
It's
just
first
continue to
time.
talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
But for one thing, just that whole chop wood, carry water thing, that the idea of taking care of yourself on a regular basis is something that can fall by the wayside for a lot of people. And you know, it's not something to really be super ashamed about, but because it can happen to anybody. You can, maybe you work two jobs, maybe uh, you just do so much during your day that you're exhausted by the time you get home, and you end up finding those things falling by the wayside. And like, I think especially for those sorts of situations, you really need to just kind of uh, give yourself a little bit of time. You know, do what you can where you can. I'm not asking you to be unreasonable. Like, if it's just so stressful, if you don't have the energy to do anything, sometimes all you can do is fall into bed, right? Sometimes that's what's best for you. But just whenever you have that time and that space to really do something for yourself, to take care of yourself, to take care of your health, to take care of your well-being, or even if you find yourself in a situation where, like, you might have an opportunity to move into a better, more healthful situation, I just want to encourage you to take that leap, make that jump, and just act on it. And also, as for perfection, as my definition, it tends to be more in the realm of completion. So perfection to me isn't always everything being good. You are always perfect as you are because you are complete. You have the good, you have the bad, you have everything you came into this world to have, and to work with. And so that completion is within you. That completion is just waiting to surface. Like, you just need to express your honest, your true, your authentic self, and it will rise. It will bring that joy. It will bring that satisfaction. Even when you're going through hard times, like, if you can find it in you to trust that the universe, that your higher self had this in mind all along, and that you're getting through this.
Yeah.
And that it is making you better. It is growing you as a person, even if it doesn't seem like it in the moment.
Yes.
It's giving you all the tools that you need for whatever's happening next. And once you find yourself at that stage, you'll be able to reach out and you'll be able to grab those tools and you'll be able to use them on that next situation, that next scenario you find yourself in, that next karmic cycle that says, hey, what are you going to do this time? So I just want to encourage those of you listening to understand that when you find yourself in this place where you're like, oh, I don't know why I'm here, I don't know what brought me here, I like to think of it as I am the author of my own story. Even with the circumstances around me, I am the author of it. And in that story, as my higher self, I laced that story with all these opportunities and all these spots where I can learn, where I can grow, where I can become something more than I am in that moment. And I believed in myself that when I got there, I would overcome that.
Yeah. Yes, that's beautiful, and thank you for sharing that with everyone. Absolutely. We all have our path to walk, and we learn things throughout it. And it's a lot of people may think, oh, I've suffered and everything. What was the reason for it? It is to teach you something that you need for another part of your path and another part of your ascension. So, absolutely true what you said. Thank you so much for sharing that. So, all in all, this reading is very powerful for you. Quinn has been on a quite a journey, and it's really showing in your cards. We do a reading for Quinn every month, and we got on the live today because a lot of times the divine can just speak to so many at once through different whoever's resonating with connecting right now. That's not by accident. There's a reason for that. So yes, this may be a reading specifically that I sat down to do with Quinn, but we felt inspired to share it with you all because essentially right now there's so many people going through very similar things. There's a huge shift happening right now, and so we hope that you were able to get some clarity on a few things in your life and in your path. And we just want to say thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Yes, and if you feel called to donate to our cause for Harmony for Humanity, helping us to bring more healing and guidance and support for people in their path for yourself, please follow the link in the bio and become a community impact partner. We could definitely use the help. We're putting a gala on in December, and that is one thing we are actively looking for funds for, to put this wellness gala on within the community. So, and not only will we be physically present doing it, but we're also going to stream it live too for the wellness activities that we're doing, so that anyone in the world can take part and share in that. So thank you. We're going to close the reading out now. Thank you to the divine for this beautiful message. Thank you, Quinn.
Thank you.
That was nice to do that with you together. And thank you all for joining. We'll see you next time. If you haven't subscribed, or if you haven't liked or shared, please do so and help us spread that way as well. And hit that notification bell if you're on the YouTube live, so that you can know when we're going live as well. And we'll see you hopefully on Sundays at 2:30. Every Sunday at 2:30 we do temple service, which is breath work, meditation, mindfulness principles that we teach and share. And we also, from week to week, it's all builds on each other. And so even if you're just tuning in one week, it's still going to be things that are going to help you in that moment. Even if you didn't catch anything else we've ever done, it's all very beneficial. All right. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Here, we get you in there too. Bye.
Bye.